saw the half of it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week with You Love Lisa. This week, I'm going to be talking about. I got lint on my shirt. This week, I'm going to be talking about managing stress and anxiety. I have a couple of tips for you guys that can help you get through your stress and your anxiety. I hope these help you out. Here we go. Okay, so the first tip I have is take a timeout. Practice yoga, listen to music, meditate, get a massage, learn some other relaxation techniques. Just step back from all your problems for a second and relax. Take a time out. Tip 2, limit alcohol and caffeine, which can aggravate anxiety and trigger panic attacks. I know some of y'all might like your coffee every morning to keep you going and get you awake, but you're gonna have to cut back on that. Myself, I don't even like coffee. I really don't even like cappuccino or anything like that. And alcohol, I'm not a big alcohol drinker either. Like, it has to be like a special occasion. So just try to cut back on as much alcohol and caffeine as possible. You don't want to intake too much of that because you don't want to trigger any panic attacks. Number 3, we have get enough sleep. When stressed, your body needs additional sleep and rest. If you don't get enough sleep, then you're going to become angry and agitated, which is going to cause most likely a panic attack. So you want to try to get your 8 hours of sleep. I would say at least six to 7. If you can't get the 8. I know people work and they want to try to get X, Y, and Z done, and they have other things outside of work to do. But you want to make sure you get that rest. Your body needs that rest, or if not, you're going to become stressed out. So don't do that to yourself. Get enough sleep every night. At least 6 hours, the most 8. Number 4, exercise daily to help you feel good and maintain your health. If you're not used to working out, start off slow. You don't want to overwork yourself, and you don't want to continuously work out the same muscle because you don't want to end up hurting yourself or that particular muscle, and you don't want to overwork yourself. So exercise, but if you're not used to it, like I said, start off slow. Exercise will help you maintain your stress or manage your stress and your anxiety. Number 5, take deep breaths. Inhale and exhale slowly. Count to 10. If counting to 10 doesn't work, then count to 20. If counting to 20 don't work, then just keep going up until you feel relaxed and you feel the stress going away and you don't feel an anxiety attack coming on. So just take a deep breath, exhale, inhale, exhale, and take a few counts. Number 6, accept that you cannot control everything. Think about the stress that you're feeling, or if whatever's causing you to have an anxiety attack, just sit there and really think about it and ask yourself, is it really that bad? Because your life, even though I know we cannot control either the bipolarness, depression, we can't control anxiety, we can't control what we've been diagnosed with, but some things that we're about to have an anxiety attack over is not worth us going through that pain or that feeling of anger, sadness. It's not worth going through that. It's been times where I've had an anxiety attack or I'm feeling like I'm falling into depression. I have to really sit there and think about it. Like, the situation that I'm pondering on, it's not as bad as it could be. There's some people out there that's going through far worse things than I'm going through, and I'm falling into depression over something so small. So just really sit there and think about it, because some of the things that we're getting upset about and that we're making ourselves fall into a depression about is not even worth it, because you can't control some things. You can't control that sometimes people are just nasty for no reason. You can't control that they're just angry people. But you can't let that affect your life. So just sit down and think about it. Realize that you can't control everything or other people in the way they act or feel or what they say. You can't control that. So just sit down and think about it, and just really meditate on it and ask yourself, is it really worth it? Because 9 times out of 10, sometimes it might not even be. Number 7, welcome humor. Go to a comedy show or watch a comedy show. I try to I've only been to a comedy show once last year, I think, once or twice last year. But I do get emails about comedy shows, and I do want to start going more. But I'd like to watch comedies, whether it's movies or TV shows. So get yourself a good laugh. Find you a good movie, a good comedy movie, a good comedy show, or find like the improv here in Texas, whatever they call them, wherever you are. Go to a comedy club, get you a good laugh in, to just sit down and just chill out, relax, and laugh with some food and a couple of drinks. Not too many drinks though. Remember, not too many drinks. But just to hang around good people and have a great laugh. It's okay to just let everything go and just, not to be so serious all the time. So go have you a good laugh every now and then. Number 8, maintain a positive attitude. Make an effort to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. So when you're sitting here and you're thinking about everything that's going wrong, think about what's going right. Don't always focus on negative things. Reflect on the positive as well, because if you continue to reflect on the negative, it's going to stress you out. It's going to cause you to have an anxiety attack. You don't want that. So focus more on positive and not negative. Number 9, get involved, volunteer, find any other kind of ways that you can get active in your community, which creates a support system, and it gives you a break from life's everyday stress that you're going through. So kind of change up your routine. Find somewhere that you would like to volunteer. Go ahead and get active, and then that helps you get a support system as well, so then you can have people to go to when you are feeling stressed or you feel like your anxiety is about to take control over you. So go ahead and get involved. Number 10, learn what triggers your anxiety and take control over it. I would say start a journal when you're feeling your anxiety taking over. Write it down and then go back and look at it, and you can see what the patterns are. So you can kind of see what you were doing before that anxiety attack began to take over. See what you're doing, find the patterns, and see what you can do to kind of switch it up so you can try to minimize as many anxiety attacks as possible. So learn your triggers by writing them down, maybe start a journal or something like that to help you figure out what's going on so you can take back your life from this. That's the goal, and all of this is just taking back your life. Number 11, talk to someone. I believe I stated this in a previous one, in a previous vlog, but talk to someone. Tell a friend, a family member that you're starting to feel overwhelmed and you're getting a little stressed out, or let them know that, anxiety is creeping on you, or depression is creeping up on you, and you feel like you're about to hit that dark spot again, that dark place again. Talk to someone, whether it's a friend, family member, just to kind of let them know, hey, this is what's going on with me. If you don't want to seek professional help, if you don't care about seeking professional help, because I know some people are kind of iffy about that, then seek professional help as well if you're comfortable with that. Talk to a therapist, and get some professional help as well. Maybe you can even convince a family member or someone to go with you if you're uncomfortable with going to therapy by yourself. So make sure you talk to someone. Don't do this alone. The 12th and final tip on how to manage your stress and anxiety, which it probably really should have been number 1, is learning to say no. It's okay to say no. I have this bad. I'm actually working on it, on not saying no, because I sometimes try to be a people pleaser because I don't like confrontation. I don't want to be in the mix of all the messiness and all that. So if someone asks me to do something, I'm just a people person a lot of times, so I don't say no. And that's something that I'm working on. So as I'm working on it, I want you guys to work on it as well. Learning to say no. People not saying no, that's like the number 1 cause of stress, because you're not saying no. Learn what you can and cannot do. You don't want to take on too much. Trust me, that's going to cause you to become stressed out. That's going to cause you to have an anxiety attack. Been there, done that. You don't want to do that. It's unhealthy. So learn to say no, and just remind yourself, get it through your head that it's okay to say no every now and then, because at the end of the day, it's all about your health. And you have to make you feel good. You cannot always please everybody. It's okay. Life isn't fair. They'll get over it. Just like life isn't fair for me, life isn't fair for you, life isn't fair for the next person. So they will get over it and move on from it. So just learn to say no, work on it. I'm working on it, and I want you to work on it with me, okay? those are my 12 tips on how to manage stress and anxiety. I actually do work on a few of those myself, so I hope you guys will join me in working on those and work on them with me. Let me know how they work out for you. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, You Love Lisa, YOULOVELISSA. I do look at my comments, so go ahead and subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I promise I will respond to you. Thank you guys. See you guys next week.